Okay, so good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining Huawei's session this afternoon. So once again, my name is Ian Hato, and I am the IT Solutions Manager in Huawei Philippines. And for this session, I'm going to talk about two solutions actually. First is the Huawei uh, video conferencing SaaS offering of Huawei called the Cloud Meeting, and another one which is called the Huawei Idea Hub. And I'm going to talk about how these two solutions can actually provide a cloud device synergy approach in providing an open and secure collaboration experience to the customers. Okay, so to start things off, so I just want to introduce to you that Huawei is actually, well, unbeknownst to many, Huawei is actually quite experienced in the video conferencing and collaboration space. He actually had uh, decades of experience already innovating and developing new solutions, new technologies for video conferencing industry or video conferencing technologies alone. So way back in the 90s, we actually started to develop China's first 1080p HD video conferencing system. And then a decade after that, we developed the world's first immersive panoramic telepresence product. And then we continuously innovated a decade after we developed the world's first 4K HD video endpoint. And we continuously developing new technologies, pioneering new technologies in the video conferencing space. And right now, we are in the uh, cusp of developing new technologies to make the video conferencing much more seamless between on-premise and the cloud collaboration space. Okay, and we also actually won and garnered many accolades from different organizations. So in 2018, we won the GSMA Best Mobile App for Business for developing our mobile video conferencing as a service platform. And we also won the Frost and Sullivan Asia Pacific Video Conferencing Endpoint Market Leadership Award. And in 2019, we won the Germany IF Design Award for UI system design and product design category. So we are actually recognized by different industries, different organizations, not only in the technology, but also in how it looks in the design aspect of it as well. Okay, so as I mentioned in the title part of my presentation, I'm going to discuss two particular solutions in my presentation. So I'm going to discuss them one at a time first, and then later on, I'm going to integrate them together and show you how these two solutions can actually provide you a holistic view or holistic collaboration solution to the customers. Okay, so first, I want to introduce Huawei Cloud Global Infrastructure, an overview of it. So Huawei Cloud actually has 23 regions globally. We serve also 45 AZs and 2,500 CDN nodes. And currently, so we actually have 210 plus cloud services and 23 categories ranging from 210 plus different industries and general solutions. And you can actually see here the nearest region that we have in the Philippines is actually located in Singapore, Hong Kong, and Bangkok. So I think our R&D is developing a new region very near the country in the possibly in the near future. Okay, so this is just an overview of the global infrastructure of Huawei Cloud. And there's one particular SaaS offering of Huawei Cloud that I want to talk about for this session is that, and that's the Huawei Cloud Meeting. Okay, so Huawei Cloud Meeting boasts an all-scenario intelligent collaboration and ultimate experience solution to the customers. So Huawei Cloud Meeting is our video conferencing software designed to work basically with everything, with your mobile devices, with video conferencing endpoints from Huawei and third-party devices, third-party terminals that can comply with SIP, and of course, I'm going to talk about later with IdeaHub as well, and can support different kinds of scenarios such as office scenarios, open scenarios. You can also support different kinds of meetings from ranging from medium-sized meetings to large meetings, mobile offices. So we can also support that one. And we can also support different kinds of meeting and desktop offices for a fully integrated and collaboration experience. Okay, and then we can also support different devices, like I mentioned. So for a consistent meeting experience on different screens, so you can actually uh, jump from meeting to meeting, from device to device, and you can basically move on the go or be stationary at your position, and it can be very seamless to transfer from one device to another. So we can support PC, phone, tablets, Idea Desk, and the Idea Hub, which is what I'm going to talk about in the next coming slides. Okay, so now comes Idea Hub. So Huawei Idea Hub is Huawei's all-in-one collaboration solution. So it is essentially an intelligent collaboration whiteboard which combines different kinds of capabilities. Well, not only whiteboard functionality, but as you can see on your screen, there's also projection, knowledge, conferencing, and office scenarios. It is an open platform and can support different kinds of integration with open systems and can actually replace your legacy meeting peripherals. So what do we mean by this when we say replacing legacy meeting peripherals? So Huawei ID Hub's intent is actually to integrate all of the meeting peripherals that you have right now. It can be your projector, can be your whiteboard, it can be your speaker, your microphone. Everything are actually integrated into this just one device, and it's intelligent. It has AI features and can of course integrate with the cloud to provide a very intelligent and interactive experience to the customers that are attending a meeting, a local huddle, or some other kinds of scenarios. Okay, so there are three core techniques or three core technologies actually to optimize the projection experience of Idea Hub. So we can support 60 frames per second for a very smooth projection. We can also support 4K using H.265 codec for a high definition quality of image at a very low cost of network bandwidth. And we can also support an ultra low cursor latency for a very accurate mouse pointing experience and handwriting experience that can actually that is actually seems like you're just writing on a piece of paper. Okay. So we also support multiple wireless projection modes in the Idea Hub. So first one is NFC. So as long as you have your mobile device, can be a smartphone, tablet that has NFC enabled, if you want to share your content to the Idea Hub, so let's say your presentation, your diagram, whatever content that you want to share, so you can just tap the NFC reader at the bottom left-hand part of the Idea Hub, and you can basically cast everything on your screen to the Idea Hub panel. So we support NFC-based one-touch projection to allow you to push content in just one push, and it's a very seamless content sharing method as actually. And then there's also the Idea Share app. So Idea Share app is an application that is compatible with your Windows-based laptops or PCs or your mobile devices such as Android and iOS, and also your Mac OS laptops. So you can just download this one, download the software, and through entering the software, you just need to enter the code on your ID Hub screen. There needs to be you need to enter the meeting code to enter to enter that session, and you can basically share what's on your screen or share a particular window from your screen. So it's very easy, very intuitive. And the next one is Idea Share Key. So Idea Share Key is a USB peripheral device. It's a USB dongle. You can just basically plug it in your laptop, plug it in your PC, and we can just a push of a button. So you can just share your screen as well. Everything on your screen will be screencasted to the Idea Hub displays. It's a very easy way to do screen sharing as well. So these are the three different ways to share content to Idea Hub screen wirelessly. No need to bring your cables. No need to have this unnecessary physical wirings on your meeting room. Basically, just bring your own laptop, bring your own device. You can have your huddles, you can have your meeting or your video conferencing very seamlessly. The next one, I just want to show you a brief comparison about the image quality and the projection quality of IdeaHub with comparing that to the panel of our competitors. So you can see from your screen that Huawei IdeaHub Pro's image quality is actually very vivid. It's very uh, all the colors actually pop out. So whereas in the competitors' high-end conference panel, so it's quite dark, it's quite saturated, and although they are marketing themselves as a high-end conferencing panel, so of course the image quality or the image quality is actually affected as well. So even if they support 4K or high high resolution of image, so the image quality still suffers. Okay. Then when it comes to ultra low writing latency, so Huawei IdeaHub, the display panel of Huawei's IdeaHub can support up to as low as 35 milliseconds of writing latency. So what do we mean by this by this number? So you can actually compare or check from your screen that when we compare IdeaHub series whiteboard panel from other competitors in the industry, so there's actually a 5 to 15 milliseconds of difference in the latency. But you may think that this is actually just a small amount or just a small difference. But when you compare them side by side, you can actually see how big of a difference this 5 to 10 or this 10 to 15 millisecond of difference actually looks like in the real world. Okay, so let's see a brief demo of how it looks like. So on the left is a user of IdeaHub Pro, and on the right is a user of one of our competitors. So it may be a part of the table that I've shared in the previous slide. Okay, so both of them started writing at the same point and ended up writing at the same point as well. But you can see here that there's actually quite a big difference when it comes to the actual lead to actually what was it to the to what was actually written on the panel. Okay, so on the idea hub, you can see that this is where the pen is right now, and this is the line that the user has written. And you can see from the competitor side, so this is where the pen is currently, and the writing trail is actually far behind where the pen is. So this is because of the latency, because of, as you know, when we are writing on a piece of a digital panel or LED panel, whatever kind of panel, we need to translate that analog data to a digital data. So there needs to be some sort of translation happening to our data still. But since Huawei IdeaHub has a very impressive hardware technology, hardware capability. So we can manage to reduce that latency to a very, very small amount, thereby providing a very good experience for our users in terms of writing, in terms of projection, and in terms of content sharing and meeting as well. Okay. Then we also support intelligent handwriting recognition from text-based recognition, graphic recognition, flowchart drawing. All of this can be automatically recognized by IdeaHub and can be intelligently translated to, let's say, to a better way of presenting. So we can support Mandarin, we can support English-based texts, and automatically, if you're just writing, if you're just drawing some shapes, or if you're just drawing some flowcharts, you want to share your flowchart to the team. So all of them will be automatically translated so that they will be seen and will be presented much more clearly. Okay. There's also the auto framing feature of IdeaHub, wherein if one participant moves out of frame, IdeaHub can automatically zoom in or zoom out depending on what happens in front of the device. So if someone moves out of frame, then the result will be that IdeaHub will zoom in, and if someone joins inside the frame or joins the meeting room or joins in front of the IdeaHub, then it will zoom out so that all of the participants can be seen inside the frame of the IdeaHub. Okay, and then there's also this intelligent speaker tracking feature. So let me just check this one. Okay, so I'll not play the audio anymore so that the internet quality will be still be good. But basically, what happens here is that uh, because intelligent speaker tracking feature through its name is that the IdeaHub will automatically track to whomever is speaking in front of it. Okay, but the intelligent part of this feature is that it will also identify whether a conversation is happening between two or more individuals. So in this particular scenario, both of them are talking in turns, both of them are talking simultaneously, one after the other. So that's why IdeaHub zoomed out so that both of them can be seen inside the frame at the same time. Okay. And then I also want to show you that IdeaHub can have this device cloud synergy and can support different kinds of applications. Uh, upon delivery, IdeaHub already has popular apps pre-installed, such as Microsoft Excel, Chrome browser, YouTube, LinkedIn, and other kinds of applications. And you can actually use this one already. No need to uh, download additional software or other kinds of features. And then if that's not enough, then we also have the Huawei app gallery. So because Huawei ID have natively runs on an Android-based system, so we can also run different kinds of Android-based OS, and you can enter the Huawei app gallery. I think if you're a smartphone user of Huawei, you know what app gallery is. That's basically our Play Store. So you just enter app gallery, download the application that you want, and you can run it on this IdeaHub that you can use for your meeting, you can use for your day-to-day use as well. And we can also support web app distribution. If you know a website that you can download your APK file, your Android apps, so you can also use the browser, click on the download file or download app, and then you can just download that APK format and then install that to your IdeaHub panel. Okay, so those are just some of the features of IdeaHub, and I also started to mention a while ago what Huawei Cloud Meeting is, and that actually brings us together the whole benefit or the whole collaboration between this Huawei Cloud Meeting and Huawei IdeaHub. So essentially, Huawei, you can get the benefits or get benefits of the features of Huawei IdeaHub, such as the intelligent speaker tracking, the wireless sharing, the intelligent whiteboard with AI features, with Huawei Cloud Meetings superior meeting experience and low latency to provide you this whole smart office ecosystem. Okay, so the Huawei Cloud ecosystem by itself actually has 4,000 plus cloud offerings. You can also integrate, or we are supporting millions upon millions of developers that are continuously contributing to the development of our Huawei Cloud solutions. And Harmony ecosystem, we can support different kinds of Harmony devices running on the Harmony OS, and we can support to run 13,000 plus APIs to provide an open ecosystem for our developers, for different kinds of users, and they can actually use IdeaHub and Huawei Cloud Meeting however they like. Okay. So some scenarios for this kinds of solution, of course, meeting room. So you can use IdeaHub, and you can use Huawei Cloud Meeting as your meeting software. Basically, just bring in your own device inside the meeting room, and you can participate in this uh, video conferencing meeting already. Okay, so no need for unnecessary installations, no need for a necessary amount of devices and cables. Just bring your own device, set up, and just join the meeting. It's very easy. Open office. So if you have this kind of office space that has a very open setting, so you can also use IdeaHub with its rolling stand, bring it anywhere inside your office, and then bring your laptops, bring your mobile phone. You can have this collaboration locally or remotely with your other employees and partners. Executive boardroom as well. So That's actually the reason why we chose to pre-install LinkedIn as one of our application in IdeaHub, is because IdeaHub can also be used as your own personal teleconferencing platform and collaboration platform from your own office. So you can use it for your own use. You can use it to join Huawei Cloud Meeting, or to use it as a kind of like a big panel, as a second panel also. You can use it however you like. Training rooms as well, of course. So we can use Huawei Idea Hub with Huawei Cloud Meeting to join like a remote training or a local training. So participants can join the training session locally, and the trainer can, for example, use the whiteboard with its intelligent recognition features, and some other participants can also join the training session and see what the trainer is writing on the whiteboard through the Huawei Cloud Meeting. So it's very flexible, and we can adapt it to whatever kind of scenario that we want it to be. Then healthcare as well. So you can also support, or we can use IdeaHub and Huawei Cloud Meeting in telemedicine, remote consultation, different kinds of applications in the healthcare industry can be supported with this kind of solution. And classrooms as well. So we can use IdeaHub with Huawei Cloud Meeting to provide a distance learning type of education to our to the students. So we can promote distance learning. We can promote hybrid kind of classrooms, and this can of course be very beneficial in the current age, or in the current setting that we have right now, especially in the educational sector. Then Huawei Cloud Meetings actually has an open kind of architecture. So what do we mean by open architecture? So everything from our APIs to our software development kits are actually open and free, and available to use to different kinds of developers, to different kinds of users. And that's why I'm saying earlier that Idea Hub and Huawei Cloud Meeting can actually be customized to whatever kind of use case and whatever kind of uh, scenario that the users wants it to be used for. So openness APIs, because of it has these RESTful APIs that can be integrated to whatever kind of third-party solutions, can because of this Huawei Cloud Meeting and Idea can actually be integrated seamlessly with different kinds of solutions such as telemedicine, remote banking, emergency command center, and distance learning to support different kinds of solutions and different kinds of scenarios. And because of our SDKs, our software development kits, we can support as well different kinds of, um, we can also further develop the cloud meeting software through the use of SDK from different kinds of platforms such as Windows-based platform, macOS, iOS, and Android devices. Okay. In terms of security, so we are assuring, or we are ensuring the security of our platform. We provide data at rest encryption and data in transit encryption through SRTP and AES encryption. So this is to prevent meeting media streams from being stolen and ensuring that the meeting communication is very secure. And we can also provide this kind of access control to lock the meeting so that no other participants can join the meeting if you just want it to be private, if you just want it to be locked to the particular participants. And we can also provide access control in the form of limiting the participants. So we can only limit the participants, let's say, to only the invited users, or only enterprise users, whatever kind of users that you want. So we can have that kind of access control as well. And we also can provide protection against data leakage. So can prevent service data leakage through dynamic service integration operations, such as permission settings and fine-grained control as well. Okay, then we also can provide security and reliability because our Huawei Cloud platform itself is complying with global standards and international security assurances. Okay, so we have obtained global security certifications from different organizations such as ISO and IEC. And we also got the highest level of certification for different kinds of industries such as CSA, MTACS, trucks, ITSS, and other kinds of organizations as well. So this is to ensure to our customers that Huawei Cloud services, not only Huawei Cloud Meeting, but other Huawei Cloud services as well, are actually certified and very secure when it comes to running your applications, running your workloads to our cloud platform. Okay. And next one is I also want to highlight that this whole solution is very intelligent. No RNM, no ONM or operation and maintenance required actually. So it's basically plug and play, simplifies the device deployment and reduces maintenance costs to accelerate the system rollout or to accelerate this whole solution rollout. So it's plug and play. Basically just power up your devices, power up the IdeaHub, connect to the network, just follow the installation wizard and it's basically up and running already. So it's like you just bought your brand new phone, integrate to the Wi-Fi, and it's already there. It's up and running already. It's plug and play. Unified upgrade as well. So if a cloud service is updated, so devices are upgraded automatically as well. And unified configuration, cloud configurations are delivered to specific devices. So if you have multiple devices, IdeaHub can be also your mobile phone. So you can push the updates to the Huawei Cloud Meeting software, and all of the software will be upgraded at the same time as well to have this standardized software version for all of your participants. So I want to wrap things up in my presentation by showing you this whole portfolio of Huawei's end-to-end collaboration solutions. So we can provide not only the IdeaHub device platform and the Huawei Cloud Meeting, but also different kinds of endpoints, ranging from telepresence endpoints, room presence, traditional endpoints, which we call as the TE series, and the HD cameras, and other speakers, and other kinds of servers and media control platform. So this whole portfolio can actually provide our customers a wide approach or wide offering to match different kinds of use cases and different kinds of requirements. Okay, so Huawei Cloud Meeting and IdeaHub is just one part of this big portfolio under the collaboration offering of Huawei. Okay, so that wraps up my presentation. So if you have any questions, so you can just message in the Q&A or chat box, and you can actually email as well our product manager, or you can also email me. I'll just drop my email on the chat box as well. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.